Oh shit, we're live already. That was fast. Hello everyone, and welcome to a drawing stream, which I haven't done in quite a while, so that's exciting. And Christ, that's gonna say 3 the entire time, isn't it? We'll just get rid of that. We'll just get rid of that and make it look less annoying. Hi Tony, hello. Lizzie, you are the first one in, and Boyd Stuff is second with Dingo in third. And today, we are going to draw a Donald. A Donald Duck. We're going to draw a rare Donald. A Donald that has not been seen in a very long time. Now, I actually have a friend who is... They are a character performer at Disney. And they really like Donald Duck, so it's really cool that they get to see like the Donald suit, you know, in public, like in person, you know, behind the scenes when they're looking at all the suits, because there are a lot of characters, but I can't tell you which ones they are, because that's illegal. But they do really love Donald, so one of their pastimes is finding, you know, very weird looking Donald Ducks, and I was requested to draw a Donald Duck. So here's the Donald we're going to be basing my drawing off of. This is, if I remember correctly, this is the Donald Duck suit that was featured just in the original... It's not the original costume. The original costume looks like a garbage bag. This is the Donald that is... It was like their first TV debut of the park. So he's got this like weird face neck thing for the performer to see. For those of you who don't know, a lot of the Disney suits, actually, it's very difficult to see, as you would imagine, so I actually have a lot of insider knowledge on how these suits work, which is rad. I'm going to tell you something I just learned about the Goofy suit, which is one of my favorite things. Hey Tony, long time no see. Yeah, I actually planned on streaming this a while ago, but I was having computer troubles, so we're actually back on the campus, so the internet might drop. So let's go ahead, let's figure out where we're gonna start. We probably, you know what, this kind of weird yellowy color for Donald isn't... Yeah, there we go. Tell me the Goofy secrets. Okay, so something interesting about the Goofy suit, for those of you who don't know, is the Goofy suit, I mean, it's in Florida. You know, Disney World is in Florida, right? They are... Fursuits... Mascot suits are just officially licensed fursuits, says Ryan. You're correct, which is why my friend got the job, because they're actually a furry. I have a lot of furry friends, and they got the job because they were so comfortable like performing during the auditions that's how they got it. So the Goofies, it's fucking hot in Florida. There we go. I gotta put this black background in if I'm gonna do this. Come back, stream. Yeah, that's how the internet works here in Cabin 6, where it just drops. So he's got booty shorts. The Goofy suit is hot as fuck. They all are. I mean, it's in, you know, it's in... I don't know. Is this a good enough booty? Yeah, this is good enough. I want to make him like not really thick, but like kind of thick, you know. So it's hot as fuck and really hard to like, you know, be ventilated in these fucking suits. So the Goofy suit is actually built in such a way where if you sweat or if you're sick, right? Let's say you've got like goop dripping out of your nose because you're sick, right? What happens in the suit is that if you lean forward, you have to. The only way to see out of the Goofy suit is to lean forward, which is why you'll notice most of the performers, if they've been there forever, they know how to do the signatures for, you know, the autograph books. You know, they know how to do that by memory. But a lot of the newer performers don't. So they have to look down in the Goofy suit. When you look down in the Goofy suit, if you are like sneezing or goop is coming out of your nose, or you're, you know, sick, it will leak out of the front of the suit. It'll leak out the front and then get onto the autograph book. And if you're curious, you are not allowed to take anything out of the Disney, you know, area. They own everything. You know, you're only allowed to take what they, you know, charge you for. The only thing that you could probably sneak out of there with that is official Disney property is the fluids of a Goofy performer. I'm not even kidding. I am not even kidding that is an actual thing on how the Goofy suits operate. It's fucking gross, dude. Make it thicker. I don't want to make it too thick. I'm not going to make it too thick, and for once, I'm not actually going to do my standard. My standard for when I draw is to draw a bulge. We're actually going to draw something a little different. Let's... You know, we'll just do like a little bit of, like a... Yeah, we'll do one of those. And let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to turn this down to like 10. There we go. It's fucking gross. I thought it was going to recycle the snot to use it as the cooling system. Honestly, if they know, like if they find out that you got goopy goo, you know, goofy goo on someone, they get upset. So we're going to draw just a nice little camel toe. You know, a nice little Donald Duck camel toe. That one's too big. That one's all weird. My hands are a little shaky right now because I just had to walk around the campus. I had to hurry back because this is when my roommates aren't here, and that's when the internet's the best. Also, I don't like streaming when they're around because I'm really loud when I stream. You know, I do things like yell and do ASMR, and that's just uncomfortable for everyone involved. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, other random facts about Disney that you probably shouldn't know. We're just gonna give it some little doo-doo. A little bit of, you know, a little bit of that doo-doo, because it's, you know, you're probably sick working in the Donald suit. You got like diarrhea on it. Also, the picture I showed, it's like fucking stained. So, oh my lord, Daddy Tony, man, I'm glad you guys are here. Nothing cheers me up like streaming. I left to go to the bathroom and completely missed what was up with the goofy suits. I have to rewind, my guy, because I got more suit secrets to tell. This, you know, we're just gonna put some weird, you know, a little bit of stains here and there. That one's gonna be... That literally looks like shit. That's exactly what I wanted. Wow, now I gotta make everything look as disgusting as this. Well, you know, we'll just get it like a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a duty surprise on there. Okay. Ew, gross. It's like coming out of the top, but like not really, you know? Yeah, that's good. That's disgusting. Oh my god. That's fucking gross. Oh, Lord. So, let me share some other secrets with you. So, all of the characters that you see at Disney that you can get autographs for, those signatures that you can get in your autograph books have been practiced since the park was, you know, made. They have never changed. You know, they've always been the same. All right? Now, one thing that has not changed is that Donald Duck, you're not supposed to spend, as a character performer, you're not supposed to spend, like, a large amount of time on specific people. So when you do an autograph, it's like, you know, quick. If you are a Donald Duck performer, you run the risk of accidentally writing Donald Dick instead of Donald Duck. Let me take a look at my source image just to figure out where we go from here. Oh, good. Good. We get to draw his body now. That's excellent. You run the risk of accidentally writing Donald Dick. Now, if you write Donald Dick, you get in trouble. Because the U on the autograph for Donald Duck is actually, it looks like a cursive I. It looks identical to an I. It barely looks like a U. So a lot of first-time Donald performers will accidentally write Donald Dick, and they will be fired. Which is not good at all. It's actually really, really funny. Oh, man. A lot of character performers, if you take a look at their journals, most of them carry journals around with them, like when they're on break or like just at home, and they all just say like character names on it. You would think they were insane, because if you look at a character performer's journals, they all just say Donald Duck, Donald Duck, Donald Duck, Donald Duck, Donald Duck, Donald Dick, Donald Duck, Donald Duck, you know, and it's like, it's just that, or like Mickey Mouse, you know, it's the same shit. Pooh Bear has the easiest, by the way, in case you're wondering. I think it was Pooh Bear, I heard, has the easiest. Let's go ahead and make this Donald strange looking. I want to make a weird Donald. An absolutely rare Donald. We're going to give him some extra long arms. Actually, I take that back. His arms aren't going to be long at all. He is gonna get a popped as fuck collar, though. I'm a sucker for characters with popped collars. Oh my lord. One guy probably did it for funsies. You'd be surprised. Most character performers at Disney do not do things for funsies. They are actually very strict at Disney, and if you want to keep your job there and you want to get recommendations, you don't fuck up. You know, if you fuck up once, you're out of there. Why don't they change the signatures? Because the signatures, I think they were all designed by, by Walt himself, so they just have never changed. They have no reason to change them. Also, yeah, I think there's like something in the manual. It says why Walt wanted them to be the same and why they've never changed. They wanted it to look, the same no matter when you go there. They want the characters to be timeless, which, makes sense to me. But Donald Dick is something that can happen. If you guys have any autograph books, you may want to take a look at your Donald and see if it has a, a sneaky dick in there. Because it very well might. They actually take character performance very seriously there. And in case you're wondering, character performers actually have some of the best jobs at Disney. The pay is amazing, and on top of that, every minute you work, you get that minute as a break, basically. Because it's so hot there, and because being in a ginormous ass fursuit like that is really fucking hard. You're taken care of really easily. Tony, why are we drawing Donald? Well, these streams, my drawing streams, are by request, so you can take it up with Dingo as to why I'm drawing a Donald. Maybe he didn't request Donald. Maybe I'm just insane. I remember him requesting Donald. I went by memory. I was like, yeah, he asked me to draw Donald this month, so I'm just gonna draw it. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he wanted something completely different. Maybe he wanted me to draw another Beatles. Has he asked me to draw Beatles yet? I think he has. Alright, so how does this weird fucking ascot thing go? I should probably make the ascot a different shade of white, because it's like a pure white. And we'll turn this down to 30. I wanted Donald, thank God. Dango This vaguely resembles Donald, I guess. I don't know, dude. It's close enough to a Donald where you would say, yeah, that's Donald Duck, I guess. There we go. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that I've inspired someone to to make streams. I'm too old to get an autograph. I'm 21 and I've only gone to Disneyland once when I was in middle school. You're never too old to do something at Disney. You are never too old to get an autograph. You could be 95 and you can still get an autograph. Never think that you're too old for Disney. That's one of their special things. That and they ruin everything, like Star Wars. But Tony, have you seen the DuckTales reboot? I have not. I have not seen the DuckTales reboot. My friend just went through all of it, so I've heard tale of stuff that happens in it, but I have not seen it. I really want to. Tony, how's college? Yeah, I graduate in a month. My movie will be done. Thank you for asking. My movie will actually be done, at least the first cut. I don't know if it'll be the complete cut, but I have to turn it in soon. By the end of this month. Not this month, but the next month. The next month after this, because it's the 29th. I don't mean it's due tomorrow. So, here, I'm just trying to think in my head what I want to do next. I don't know if I want to do his arms. I think I want to do his arms. We're going to do his arms. We're going to do his arms next. So, it's going to be done, which is, crazy exciting. Let's turn that up to, 400. Yeah, that's good. I want his arms to look beefy. So, will you upload it? I plan to have it available for viewing. So... that's not going to work. That's not going to work for what I want to do. We're just going to do the rectangle tool. Yeah, there we go. That's good. We're just going to plop that right in there. It will be available for viewing. If you guys didn't know, if you move that little doodad, that's where the axis point is. The only reason I know that is because that's how it works in film. So we're actually gonna... Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. That's, that's fine. His arms are a little weird looking. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I want his arms to be strange. He will have strange Donald robotic arms. The important thing about these arms is less the arms. Actually, I don't like that his arms are so long, so we're actually gonna just... Yeah, we're actually just gonna do this. There we go. That's more what I wanted. I want them to be like thick and stumpy. So it will be available for viewing. You guys are actually in the credits. You know, I bet $5 that Tony's movie will bomb. Oh, it's gonna be the best one here. Do you just need to edit the movie? Yeah, the movies. You know, I've got all the footage basically. I just really need to finish editing it. The editing process is the longest process really of creating a film like mine. It's a documentary film. It's gonna be the best film that I think my college has ever made, and that's not me being, you know, smug. That's because most of the films that come out of this college suck fat dick. Also, they all have one problem, which is student films at my college are not documentaries. You know, I'm using found footage to make a documentary, so it's a lot of footage that's already publicly available. Most people here make films that require writing and stories and like acting and shit like that, right? So they have characters, you know, actors that are from the college, and that, you know, gives it sort of a tongue-in-cheek aspect. It you know, people will go to see the movie and they'll be like, that's Connor, he's acting right there, you know. So it makes it less professional, whereas my film will be as close to a professional film as a college student with a budget of $0 can get. But yeah, it's gonna be a fucking disaster. We're gonna give him some big as fuck hands, actually, but not thick. They're gonna be like, you'll see. His arms are really long in this picture. His hands, I should say. His hands are fucking long. He's got these weird fucking flippers. So what's it about? What is their rule for reselling old costumes? They don't. If you ever try to steal a Disney suit or whatever, they will arrest you. You will not sell it. It's not happening at all. What's it about? I can't tell you. That would spoil the surprise. Whoopsie. But let's actually put that down there. Yeah. Yeah, that's the good shit. You like that? You like that Dognald? You like that Dognald flipper? Yeah, that's good. Nobody can fight Donald and his fucking weird-ass flipper. I swear to God, this is what it looks like in the picture I just showed. This is legitimately what Donald's flipper looks like. So I can't tell you what I can't tell you guys what the movie is about. All I can tell you is that you guys will be featured in the credits of my film, because, you know, you guys have really helped with my creativity. There was a time where I didn't want to, you know, make videos anymore. I didn't want to edit. I didn't want to do anything. But really, through you guys, I've got my spark again, and you really helped with the creation of this movie. So you guys are all in the credits. It'll just say, you know, people who watched me on YouTube and supported me for many years. So that'll be a good time. I'm a movie star, Mom. Dingo, the fursuit designer. But you guys will be able to see it. You won't be the first people to see it, obviously. I'm showcasing it at a local theater near my college, and that will be the first time that, you know, people can come and see it. But I think once I've, you know, got my diploma and once I graduate, once I know that the movie isn't the worst thing ever, I'll put it up for you guys to see. I don't know if I'll just upload. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it on YouTube. I don't think I will. I'll probably I'll probably use that like streaming service where you guys can all watch it together if you want. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll live stream it. I'm not sure. You know, then we can watch it together. But I'll definitely put it up. You guys will be able to see it. If you're wondering, Donald's right-handed, which is why his right flipper is way stronger than the other one. Is the documentary related to Chris by any chance? Oh God. You know, I would love to do a documentary about Chris, but fuck me, I could never get an interview. I once asked Chris if I could, you know, do an interview of him, and he said no. So, I would love to though. Let's see. What about his legs? What do I do for this Donald's legs? Oh yeah, they're like a weird doo-doo brown orange. So, I guess we'll just, yeah, we got to make it the bottom layer. No, it is not. It is here. Let me tell you what it's about. I'll tell you exactly what my movie is about. My movie is about. I won't tell you like specific shit, but I'll give you the exact overview of what it is. It is a documentary about the portrayal of social deviance in film. So, if you're wondering what a social deviant is, I don't know if you've ever heard of the movie Grey Gardens. It's one of the most, you know, it's like the documentary film. You know, it's the documentary film. Normally, I don't answer questions about Chris. Also, if you write Chris Chan on my stream, Nightbot will delete you. But, you know, since it is something that, you know, I guess you would be curious about, I will allow the question. But, actually, you know, we'll give him, here's what we're gonna do. I don't like this. We're gonna do this. Activated Donald limbs. He's got like a fuckload of legs. I want him to look like a weird Cthulhu monster. But it is about social deviance in documentary film. A social deviant is someone like the women of the Grey Gardens films. It is, you know, someone who is different from social norms. Someone who is, you know, weird. Perhaps they live in a dumpster, you know, by choice. Perhaps they're, you know, someone like Daniel Johnston would be considered. Did you stop Chris Chan content because of that e-logger who harassed him a while back? No, I stopped doing it because it was taking over my life. And I didn't want that to be what my channel's about, because it's not. My channel is about video games and bad art and, you know, interacting. Antisocial would be, you know, an extreme case. An extreme antisocial case would be a social deviant. Someone like Daniel Johnston, who is, you know, I don't know if you know about he's a musician has a lot of mental health problems. People with intense mental health problems can be considered social deviants. So if you've ever seen the documentary Tarnation, which is about a woman named Renee who was in the 70s, or maybe it was 60s, 70s, maybe 80s. She underwent intense shock therapy. So that caused her brain to be just fucked. It fried her brain, literally. So she's considered a social deviant because of the fact that her brain just doesn't function correctly, and that causes her to get into trouble. So that would be a social deviant. Keep in mind, the word deviant is not a negative in this case. It's more of a descriptor. But I think documentary films especially, focus a lot on people who, you know, people will say they're weird. You know, they'll say, oh man, watch this documentary about these weird as fuck old ladies, you know, and then they'll show you Grey Gardens. When in actuality, the movie Grey Gardens is not about weird old ladies at all. It's about these two women who didn't want to live their lives the way everyone was telling them to, and now they live it the way they want to, which is, you know, when you look at it that way, it's way less weird and not sad that they're living in like kind of filth and cat piss. You know, it's weird. Tony, it sounds really interesting. I'm glad you think so. I'm hoping everybody else does too. All right, now for my favorite part, where we draw this fucking Donald mouth. This is gonna be great. It's a lighter shade than for some reason, so I'm gonna try and do that. But yes, that is also, you are correct, Gur. Most people do not choose to be social deviants a lot of the time, but a lot of people do. The main character of the movies I'm talking about, by the way, are all featured in my essay that I have to write along with my movie. So the main character of, let's say, Life Animated, which is a film you guys can see on Amazon, it's about a guy who's autistic. He didn't choose to be a social deviant. He's so severely autistic that he needs help living, and it's weird. I guess he's not severely, but, you know, he's you know, decently autistic. Decently autistic sounds weird, but You get what I mean. Tony, can we talk about Shadvic? Man, we can talk about Shadvic sometime. I really need to do a stream where I talk about Shadvic. Actually, we need a layer like this. You know, the character of that film, Owen, you know, did not choose to be a social deviant, but the character of another movie, Almost There, did. It's this old man who, you know, lives alone and does art, and he, you know, doesn't care. The character, you know, the main, Henry Darger, would be considered a social deviant. If you know who Henry Darger is, he's a very famous artist. And there's a movie about him called The Realms of the Unreal, which is a fantastic documentary, but it also has a lot of problems. So just keep that in mind if ever you wanted to check it out. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see here. This is just Donald's mouth, by the way. Donald's mouth. We're probably gonna have to move all of Donald down just to the double down sandwich. A lot of social deviants don't live that way. A lot of them do. It's very interesting, the ones that do choose to live that way, like the Women of Grey Gardens. Yes, Henry Darger's art is a 50+ Shadvic stream when. Oh god, I don't think I'll ever do a Shadvic stream, but I might. I say I won't, but then sometimes I think to myself, you know, maybe I should. But I don't know enough about Shadvic. My friend Stefan, he loves Shadvic. That was his childhood. So, fuck, where do I want to go from here? Draw on the mouth. Yeah, let's draw. Let's just draw another layer. That way I know what I'm doing. We'll change this to a way brighter, more like a yellow than it is anything else. So I'm hoping that you guys like the film. It'll definitely be something that you guys, a lot of you have guessed it already. Like, people have guessed. Tony, I wish I could draw with the confidence that you do. I don't know if that's a joke. I can't tell if you're being ironic or not, but it's not that I draw without confidence or with confidence, that I don't really know what I'm doing. So I kind of just do whatever the fuck I'm doing. Let's see here. Yeah, this is fine. That's a good Donald mouth. Let's fill this shit in, I guess. A lot of you have. There was a stream a while ago. I think it was an Overwatch stream that I never saved, where someone actually guessed like exactly what it is. A lot of you have guessed already and gotten it right. A lot of you have guessed and gotten it completely wrong. But I'm hoping people enjoy it. Exact subject, you know, like the subject of it, you know, the places I go to do it, the people that I write about. Yeah, let's do. I'm being legit. Oh, well, thank you, I suppose. I try my best. I don't, you know, I know that I'm not the world's greatest artist in the world, even though I am. But there we go. That's a good that's a good head. You know, that's a head that says, "I'm Donald Duck. Please come and get a signature for me. I will not consume your soul." So this is my Dognald head. It looks just like he does in the show DuckTales, the reboot. His reboot design's a little different from the original, but this is how he looks in DuckTales, if you didn't know. Let's give him a hat. Oh, man. You never take back your lines. You just draw them and you say, yeah, that'll work for the arm. I mean, yeah, you know, sometimes I'll redo it if I want something different than what I drew, but I generally don't, you know, take back my lines because, you know, there's just no point. Let's give him a yarmulke, I guess. We'll give him like one of those little propeller hats, you know the ones. You know the ones I'm talking about. You know the ones where it goes like this. Yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ. Oh my lord. Will you give him kissable lips? I mean, he's got a beak, which is kissable, but his main kissable area is right here. This area right here is going to be the kissable Donald. So let's go ahead. I gotta find the correct layer. We'll do this. We're going to invert this layer so that I can only draw inside of it. And this is the tough part. This is the part where I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'll make his teeth a little more yellowy. And we're just going to... turn this up to like 30, and I think, yeah, let me get like a, yeah, we'll do that. We'll fill this in here, and the bottom's already filled in, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Perfect. Do that. That's his mouth. His mouth is like fucked. Oh my lord. Oh shit, no. I gotta go back, actually. We gotta do this. It needs to be on a different layer, because for what I'm going to do, I really don't want it to overlap with the layer. I don't want it to go over with the neck that I've already done. Oh shit, I gotta draw it in manually. Okay, that's fine. Let's turn that up to like 170. But let me tell you some more. Disney character performer stories, just because it's super interesting. Now, most character performers will... Disney is very particular about the height and weight of characters that they prefer. Now, if you're actually very small, you're sought after. They don't need big, large performers. They need tall people who are skinny and lanky, because most of those people play Goofy. But they really enjoy people who are like small like me. Also, if you're a small girl with, you know, if you're a small girl who's like short, or a small boy, that's just what they need. Because a lot of the characters are really small. Like Stitch, for example, they need people to play Stitch, which is the best character. So, you know, they don't need people who are like beefy. If you're beefy, they will not take you. They have no characters that need to be beefy. The suits themselves can be built to be beefy. They don't need you to be. So, yeah. What could I even draw for fan art? Do I draw a Dolan? I don't know. Most people who draw fan art of my, you know, my drawing streams will just kind of draw what I draw, but then, you know, put their own artistic style on it. Which one of these looks more like the Void? Which one of these looks more like the Void? Maybe this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this one today. We'll do this, and we'll just do... Yeah, that's good. And the scale... Put the scale at, like, 150. That's good. That looks like Donald's mouth. How to make me love Tony more. I want to play Stitch, cut off my legs. Cut off my... Yeah, you know, just have your kneecaps removed. Yeah, Stitch is probably my favorite Disney character. I know that's a really generic choice, because I know a lot of people really like Stitch. But I mean, I'm a sucker for him. What can I say? I'm a sucker for, like, cute aliens. So, all that training in the gym to play Hercules was for nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry. All your training is really not going to be useful for anything. You just tell us you're applying... It's okay, Tony. You can tell us you're applying for work at Disney. I actually used to work for Disney. Oh, my lord. You joke, but I did... Legally, on paper, I used to work for Disney. Back when I was partnered on YouTube, when I was partnered, I was partnered with Disney because they owned Maker. So, I mean, Disney paid my paychecks, and legally on my paychecks, you know, the big fucking Mickey Mouse head was on it. So on my Facebook, it says that I work at Disney. I haven't changed it yet because now I work for myself. I'm through YouTube's own partnership system. No, it needs to be white. It needs to be white. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it like a dark purple. We're gonna go like this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's how you remember Donald looking, right? He looks just like this. He looks just like this. So that's my that's my Donald. Yes, Tony, you're still a partner even with the new requirements. Yes, I'm not part of any sort of YouTube partnership person. I get emails all the time that are like, "Hey, join our thing. We'll take all of your money and then maybe you'll be featured on our YouTube channel." But like, I don't, I'm not a part of any YouTube partnership. I'm just through the base partnership that comes with YouTube, because I fit all the requirements for it. The requirements being essentially, don't, have 1,000 subscribers and don't have any, like bad marks on your thing. So let's go with black. Actually, let's go with this with an even darker shade of purple for his eye holes. So his eyes actually have like eyeliner on them to draw them out. So we need this to be like extra thin. Yeah, that's the good shit. And we need, here's what we need. I need this. Take this layer, we gotta inverse it, and let's draw some eyes. Now we're gonna inverse it again. Inverse, and we're just going to make a new layer. The inside of his eyes are just gonna be a nice. Actually, no, we used red already. Let's try and get a nice like dark, fucking Illidan Storm Rage ass green. Actually Illidan's greens were always bright. His purples were what's dark. I guess we're using Illidan purple. That's what I always call purple when it's dark like this. But most Disney performers also are shepherded around essentially where they need to go because they can't see, so they usually have a handler, and the handlers are usually big dicks. Like they usually just like abandon you, or like will do mean things sometimes. Actually, they don't do like abandoning you, but I've heard that maybe sometimes they'll just like mean things. Oh, now I remember. It's not the handlers. It's like waiters. Here, let me give you guys a pro tip at Disney. If you ever go to a restaurant that has character performers, your waiters will often tell you, hey, remember, if you tip me a lot, the tips are shared with the performers that you just saw. So any tips you give me will also, a percentage will go to them. That's a fucking lie. The performers are paid. The performers are paid a normal salary. They're not paid through tips. Those tips, that big ass tip that you just left for that Donald, he's not gonna see any of that money. That money goes directly to the waiter, and you were just tricked. Here's another thing. If a waiter tells that to you, and you go up to a manager and say that they told you that, you get your meal for free. Disney, not only will Disney will comp your entire meal at the restaurants, which is expensive. They will also give you like free dessert. And they'll get that person fired, basically. I mean, they'll be reprimanded, but they might be fired if they've done it before, because it is completely, not okay for them to steal money from you, basically. So now you know that. Now you know how to get a free meal if someone does some shit. Wow, that's great. That's amazing. That's fucking great. I'm not even gonna alter that. You look so fucking gross. Oh my lord. Tony, is it safe to say that there are no more Let's Reads of comics? No, I only read fan fiction now. So let's go ahead and we'll give some detail to Dot. His eyes are fucking spooky, dude. Oh my lord. So that's some information you can take to the bank with you. Let's go ahead and we'll just draw like. That's too thick. Need it to be like 8:30. Is Dane ever going to be in my streams again? Maybe. Dane is always so busy, but maybe when I'm not at college, he will. Yeah, angry Donald. I want him to look mad. I want him to look mad. Let's see here. Now, all of these things I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell you who told them to me because that would get them in trouble. There we go. You know, Donald's bill has to have a nose on it. So, this is a pretty good Donald. I'm happy with this Donald. It just needs some more finishing touches. Whichever layer I made his flippers. There we go. This one and this one. So we're gonna do this and do that. And we're gonna take this red right here. And we're actually just going to do this. Why can't I draw on there? Ah, you can only draw on one layer. No, it's not good enough. Let's turn that up to like 500. It's a reverse cream. The user eats cream. Yeah, we're just gonna speckle him lightly. Just, you know, just speckle him so he looks like he's consumed a child. Oh my lord. Hurry, Tony, I gotta go eat dinner soon. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we're basically done. The only thing that's left is I need to write his name. So we'll do 20, we'll do one more layer. So, Donald. This is how you do a Donald signature. Donald Dick. Alright. There's Donald Dick. I drew him all by myself. Here, let me go ahead and sign it too. Remember, always sign your work. And always put your age so that people know just how big of a boy you really are. Fuck yeah. I love it, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I like how instead of drawing regular shitty Donald suit, you drew an Eldritch Horror. I mean, you can't tell me that this doesn't look like an Eldritch Horror. It looks fucking creepy as shit. Also, this is a rare time where the performer is not wearing the helmet. Rarely does a performer get to take their helmet off. Oh my lord. He's got tampon arms. This is ridiculous. When can I expect to be able to buy this on a drawstring bag? Probably right after the stream when I put it up on my store. I can do that if you'd like. I want to see Dane again. Dane will pop back in streams. We actually have to finish. I'm trying to go back in the chat and read you guys' stuff because it's hard to concentrate and draw at the same time and read. But Dane will be back because I have to finish. We have to finish our live streams of Super Smash Bros. So he will be back for that, of course, when we get to that. The reason that was put on hiatus is because I'm at college and he's not here, and also I don't have my Wii U with me. So keep that in mind. He will be back for that, of course. Nice legs. He's a leg man, you know. Also, I like that your name is Goopster. Goopster is a good name. But I hope you guys had a great stream. I had a fun time doing this. It's always fun drawing. Turn the music off, I guess. It's been a good time, and maybe I'm hoping that this month is gonna be really tough. Will you play Friday the 13th again? You know, I considered stopping that and starting another multiplayer game, because Friday the 13th there's not much happening. When it updates, I'll probably play some more of it. But I was thinking maybe I'd try starting some other games, but I don't know what I'd do. I wanted to play... Oh, fuck, what's it called? There's this game on Steam right now where you play as a cowboy, right? And it's like you're on like a team with another cowboy and you have to like hunt down some boys. But I played it and it wasn't that fun, so I decided not to stream it. I really wanted to stream Divinity 2, which is the music you guys were listening to, but that game refuses to be streamed. I'm really sad. I had a Fortnite. Oh man, I played Fortnite and it was pretty fun, but then I played more of it and I got bored. It's really a lot of just the same shit. I also don't like the building mechanics. I don't know why I don't like the building in Fortnite. It's okay. I mean, it's a neat mechanic. I just don't like it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because I'm the best builder out of my friends who played. You know, I played with like 4 or 5 people, and I was the best builder there, but I just didn't have a good time. But what's next? You know, this upcoming month is, like I said, I will be finishing my film, so I'm really gonna be super fucking busy. But I'm hoping, you know, once I finish my film and everything is said and done, I will have some time to stream before I leave this campus, and then, you know, obviously when I get back and adjust to my new life, not in college anymore, I can resume streaming all the time. I said I was going to stream Jackbox the other week, but then I had computer troubles and was not able to. So maybe sometime this month I can do that, you know, because I said I would. But I hope you guys had a good stream, and I will see you on the next time. Have a good rest of your day.